We are recording. Hello, my first graders. I hope you are ready for some fun math today. We are going to be looking at making fact families again, but first, let's review. I'm going to share my screen. But I can't find the tab that I want. So let's find it. Okay, all these technical things. There it is. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to review. So we're going to review some true or false this morning. We're going to decide if each subtraction sentence is true or if it's false. If it's true, we're going to move the thumbs up over next to the equation. If it is false, we are going to move the thumbs down next to the equation. All right. First one we have is 6 minus 3 equals 3. Well, 6, and then we count back 5, 4, 3. Oh, yeah, 6 minus 3 is 3. So there's our thumbs up. Awesome. What about 14 minus 7 equals 7? Well, I remember, and I hope you do too, that 7 plus 7 equals 14. That's a doubles fact. So if we take away 7 from that 14, we would be left with 7. Awesome. All right, 10 minus 6 equals 3. That's 10 minus 6. What do you think that is? 4? You would be correct. So this equation is false. Okay. Oh, we'll make that fit in the box a little better. All right. 15 minus 6 equals 8. I don't know. I think that should be a 9. Do you agree or disagree? Well, I hope that you would agree because that equation is false. We can always add the answer and the second number. And if that sum is different from this largest number, then we know that it's false. So 6 plus 8 actually equals 14. This is not the number 14, it's the number 15. So this equation is false. Okay. 11 minus 7 equals 4. I think that's true. That is true. Yes, it is. All right, and 7 minus 5 equals 1. Wait, no. 7 minus 5 equals 2. Oh boy. All right, let's do one more of our true and false. These are fun, aren't they? Oh boy. All right, 8 minus 2 equals 6. That is true. 11 minus 6 equals 6. That is false. Oh, did I trick you? You guys are too smart. I can't trick you. 13 minus 6 equals 7. I think that's true because the 6 is only 1 less than 7. 7 plus 7 equals 14. So 1 less would give us 13. That one is true. Very good. 10 minus 8 equals 2. That one is true. All right. 12 minus 9 equals 4. I think that was false. And 6 minus 6 equals 0. That is true. All right. Very good. I'm so proud of you guys. All right. Okay, so let's do a new share. And we're going to look at what's under my document camera. And we have the whiteboard. So exciting. So thrilling. And what setup do we have here? We have a fact family tree again, because you guessed it, we're going to work on fact families again today. Very, very, very important. Okay. And it should be pretty familiar to you guys now. So let's see, we're going to do this fact family with the numbers 11, 3, and 8. Okay, so some patterns that we talked about. Oh, we just lost some light. There we go. Whew. It is pouring snow here, so I don't have a whole lot of natural light helping out again today. Oh, it's frustrating. Okay, so some patterns that we talked about yesterday. We're going to find the largest number. Which number is the greatest out of 11, 3, or 8? The 11. So that 11 is going to be the sum to our two addition equations. And for the subtraction, it's going to be the number that we start with, because we don't need to worry about negative numbers yet. Nope. Okay. And the easiest thing to do is to drop these two numbers down. 3 plus 8 equals 11. And now, because of that commutative property, we're going to flip those around. 8. Oh, that was a messy Bessie 8. Make a capital S and close it. There we go. 8 plus 3 equals 11. I'm going to ignore that phone ringing because I'm focused on you guys. And then we're also going to do the same thing. We're going to drop these down. 11 minus 3. What is 11 minus 3? It is 8. And we're going to flip those around. We're going to flip those factors around. So 11 minus 8 equals 3. There's our fact family. Remember that when you're using a fact family, you are only going to focus on those 3 given numbers. You are not going to be adding in any other numbers, just those 3. So like 8 plus 11 equals 19. If 19 is not one of those 3 numbers, then it should not be in your fact family. You're only working with those 3 given numbers. Or if you're not given 3 numbers, you're only choosing 3 numbers. That's it. Just 3. Okay. All right, let's try it one more time. Boy, I wish that we were doing this in person, because I would pass this easel around and have each of you do it. But we got to do what we got to do. So this time our numbers are 8, 7, and 1. Okay, so which one is our largest number? The 8. So that's going to become our sum and the first number that we are working with. And check, we're done. Now we're only working with 2 numbers. So let's 7 plus 1, that does equal 8. And flip them around. 1 plus 7, that also equals 8. 8 minus 7 equals 1. And we'll flip those around. 8 minus 1 equals 7. Only working with those 3 numbers. Yeah. All righty. So that's what you're going to be practicing again today. Practicing creating those fact families. And you will be given 3 numbers. So we did this similar activity yesterday. So it's really not that much different than what we did. Oh, I'm sorry, Sherbert, did I startle you? I've got Sherbert sitting just behind me on her cat bed, and I kind of plunked the easel down. Ooh, scared her a little bit. They've been very jumpy because, especially this morning, because since we had more snow, instead of someone just walking quickly by, because the walkway on the inside of our apartment complex is right outside our living room windows. So instead of someone just quickly walking by and salting the sidewalk so that it kind of melts the ice so it's not as slippery and dangerous to walk on, now there's been someone going back and forth like with a little hand plow. It's been quite noisy. And there is so much snow on trees right outside our windows. I mean, it's actually quite amazing to watch. I mean, there was like at least 5 or 6 inches just sitting on these branches, and they were bending from the weight. How amazing trees are. And then all of a sudden, everything just fell and made a big kerplunk. Both kitties were like, "What's that? What's that?" So they've been very on edge this morning, not too happy with all the extra things going on. So I haven't heard the person going by scraping and shoveling snow. It was quite noisy. I waited a little bit to make these videos because that would have been kind of distracting in the background. So I think they're okay for now. It's still snowing. It has not stopped since about 3:30 yesterday afternoon. Oh boy. So they probably will be back later this afternoon, but we'll be all done filming, and hopefully they don't do it during our afternoon meeting. If they do, we'll deal with it. So we'll just go with the flow, huh? All right, so here's our second set of fact families. I'll help you with a couple, and then you got this. I have confidence in you. You should have confidence in yourself. So here we have 5, 7, and 12, which is our largest number, that 12. So we're going to write that as our sum for our 2 addition equations, and as our largest number, first number for the subtraction, and then we're done with the 12. Boom, done. Okay, let's drop these down. 5 plus 7, that does equal 12. Commutative property, let's switch those around. 7 plus 5 does equal 12. Okay, and now we're going to drop them down again. 12 minus 5 equals 7, and 12 minus 7 does equal 5. We're just flipping them around. Yeah, and if we look at these two, this is actually the opposite. 12, 7, 5. 12, 7, 5. It's just a different operation. One of them's addition, one of them's subtraction. And these are the opposite too. 12, 5, 7, 12, 5, 7. They're palindrome numbers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do you remember what a palindrome is? This is palindrome week. Tomorrow is the last day of a 10-day palindrome week. You guys remember what a palindrome is? A series of numbers that is the same forward and backwards, like our date. Oh my goodness. So our date today is is it the 28th? 28, 2021. There's our abbreviation, but if we write it backwards, 1, 2, 8, 2, 1, it's the same thing. So our fact families are palindromes. Whoa! I just realized that. How cool is that? Let's make another fact family palindrome. All right, one more and then you guys have got this, okay? So 7, 11, and 4. 11 is our largest number, so there it goes for our sum. And as the largest number, it will start out our subtraction sentences, equations. All right, 7 and 4. 7 plus 4 equals 11. Let's flip those around. 4 plus 7 equals 11. 11 minus 7 equals 4. We just made that palindrome, didn't we? Ah, and 11 minus 4 equals 7. We just did those. Oh, that is such a cool thing. That is such a cool thing. So palindrome, P-A-L-I-N-D-R-O-M. And squeezing that bossy E. That bossy E is what makes the O long. Palindrome. Yes. All right. So you guys have got this. Let's look at this page. Ooh, subtracting missing numbers. We've done this before. This is our beginning algebra. So when you guys get into junior high and you're going, I don't like algebra, you've been doing it since kindergarten. It's no big deal. Missing numbers, when you get older, you're just going to call it a missing variable. Yeah. So they just use a fancier, bigger word to call it what it is, but it's the same thing. So this is super fun, super easy. You're going to figure out what you would subtract from the top number to get your answer, or get the answer, find the difference. When you have used that number, you're going to color the wave. Color the wave. Okay, so for example, what would we subtract from 11 to get 8? Well, if we count on from 8, 8, 9, 10, 11. We counted up 3 numbers. So 11 minus 3 equals 8. So now I'm going to find my 3, and I'm just going to color the wave. So I should not be using 3 in any of these other equations, okay? 4 minus 2 is 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay, and I'm going to color my 2. Okay, remember, using your fingers to subtract, that is a strategy. Use it. Or, you know what else you could do? Find something around you to use as a manipulative. Hang on. I have mini erasers. Actually, technically, these are Lynn's to use at home. I don't think she'll mind. When your mom's a teacher, anything that can be a manipulative can be used. So let me show you. You probably don't have mini erasers, but if you have cars, the little micro machine type cars, these are so cute. These are full animal erasers. Oh man, they're so cute. I could not resist these. Goldfish crackers, strawberries, blueberries, Cheerios, anything, because since we're virtually learning at home, we have to think outside the box. At school, I'd give you a handful of counters. We would use our linking cubes, you know, things like that. But we don't have those at home. So grab something that you have. Last year, when Lynn was in first grade and we were virtually learning through spring, we used blueberries, we used M&Ms, we used Cheerios, stuff that we had around, and she actually loved that because when it's something healthy, like we used blueberries, I wanted to get rid of blueberries. Every time she subtracted, she took them and ate them. And it got her a healthy snack. We didn't waste food, and she was practicing math skills. So, all right. I don't remember what we would take away from 9 to get 4. Oh man, so I'm going to get 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I laid them out like they're in a little 10 frame. Okay, and we want 4. So I'm going to take some away until we get 4. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, how many did I take away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 9 minus 5 equals 4. If you need a little something, this is a strategy. This is a strategy for you to use, okay? And don't forget, after each answer that you write, color in the wave, all right? You got this. You got this. Using manipulatives, I think, is my favorite strategy. I think using your fingers is the easiest because they're right there attached to you, and those kind of count as a manipulative too. But it sure is fun to use some fun manipulatives. Hey, and if they're a healthy snack, yep, that's fun. All right, you got this. If you have any questions, have your grown-ups call or text me, and I'm more than happy to help you out. All right, I'll see you in our next meeting.